flag in there. The tail works.
Yep.
Are you lighting your paper?
Go for it.
All right.
Oh, it's heavy.
Big candle. Make a wish.
He very likely has a degenerative.
Throw it on top.
Happy January 26th. We know it's the 25th, but not really. Yes!
We were worried about the snow coming down.
Who's calling the fire department?
Actually, Rachel Barry said it wouldn't matter. Oh, Rachel said it wouldn't matter. He's going pretty high in it,
About 25 feet tall right now.
That's the brightest one I've ever seen.
Yeah. You ever stack about 30 pallets on each other and light those suckers up?
This is the biggest density of trees that we've ever had.
Pretty cool. How long do they last?
It's quick, but the embers last a while.
These are the dates. You gotta try to get one of those.
Wait till that wreath catches on top. That'll be beautiful.
EPA regional administrator.
Trying to get some of those sparks.
Yeah, you live on the pond.
There, right there.
It is awesome. One year we did them in the water. That is fun.
Oh, companies that have air permits. Wait, can I take a picture of your camera? There. That's what I want.
Anthony,
Get that
I think it's time to
fire
light
out
the
of the
joint.
picture there. There we go.
I gave it to Joan actually as a present with the doob tube.
Good. It's right here. Do you have an auxiliary?
I have an auxiliary one too.
Here, let's light it up.
Well, that's the best burn I've ever seen.
It is good.
We went to Vermont to her friend's farm, and they had a brush pile that was about the size of those Christmas trees, and then they piled a bunch of 8-inch rounds on top. That was the biggest fire I've ever seen. It was consistent this tall for about an hour and a half. I've never seen anything like it. You had to stand this far back from the Glen because it got so hot. Like, you couldn't get anywhere near it. It was so
Burning
hot.
a lot longer than it usually does.
22 trees.
It is, right? Because it's so dense
It's
in
so
the center.
dense. Yeah.
What's the base?
The ring is falling. The wreath is falling.
Oh, it didn't. Yeah.
We need to have 26 trees. Oh,
yeah.
happy birthday. Yeah, for my birthday.
You said 25 trees?
22.
I like the rain sparks.
So what do you call it?
OG coach.
Yeah, just the whole, not a tree.
Different designs for this
Are you videoing on your camera?
On my phone.
Cool. Your hat comes well.
I'm not
Pretty impressive. Wait,
doesn't it seem longer than usual?
Yeah, it's a different density.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Last year I was impressed by how long the embers last, but the fire was usually really quick.
Yeah, it's fast.
But this is really dense.
It's a conflagration usually. Nice word.
Whoa.
That one is conflagration. Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah.
Getting a little hot in there, huh?
I was standing in the wrong spot.
Yeah, I think look where you were. The wind is blowing right across where you were.
Whoever,
I thought, what a great photo. And I thought,
I think you want to be over.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
good job.
When do you have a lighter?
that's just an extra long rolling pin. Yeah, raw extra.
We should have got another 20 trees.
Another 20? This is fine.
Good.
21 trees is fine.
Okay.
I agree, Rachel.
Right. Well, I've been the processing of the trees actually.
Look at those burning rings of fire. Look at them all.
Down in the flames they got higher. Well, they're not.
Getting all this on tape.
Uh-oh. We really need to sing. I can't sing for shit, which is a real embarrassment. Coming from my history, that's a real
Is
embarrassment.
that right?
Yeah, I have a terrible voice. It's really ugly. And I can't even control it anymore. But I love doing it, and I know it's good for you.
You know, they say it's really good for you.
It is. It's good for everything. It's good for your breath. It's good for your endurance. It's good for your mood. It's
what we
good
do.
for your elocution.
It's what we do. It's like
It's
walking.
good for your connection.
Singing, talking, walking, that's what humans do. Running.
So we just need a collection of songs.
The trunks into more of a.
If we wanted to do that.
This was experimental. We're still learning, you know?
Well,
A huge technological advance.
I'll take a high five on that.
That was your idea, Glenn, to do the little cross
Yeah.
place? That's great.
Makes a big difference.
It's the longest burn I've ever seen.
Much more
It was so
orderly burn.
dense.
Yeah, dense.
Yeah.
We reached some sort of critical mass there.
got a great background.
I think there is a cell of the
It's kind of like Toby area.
clan in Rosalie.
Oh God, a walkabout tomorrow. Jacoby, are you up?
I'm up.
Yeah?
What time?
Are you down? Are you down is the question.
Are you down?
I'm down. What is that about?
Across the street from my house.
Yeah. So if the forward post is on, yes, what's the name? Yes, it is. You have to marry somebody. Whatever.
No commitments, no commitments.
I remember that. I used to come out. You should have to come out.
I think we should do artificial trees next year.
Warned to be careful.
Artificial trees?
Yeah, burn longer. Burn longer. They make more smoke.
No one's giving you the high five for that.
I liked it. He left me hanging.
Barry used to try and burn PVC tubing. Do you remember that? No. He made PVC tubing like a stand one time. That was like 2x4s of PVC tubing. Wait, intentionally? And then
Without thinking about the fact that PVC was going to burn.
Foresight.
I like it when it starts to catch on fire again because of the wind. Isn't that cool? I love that.
Pretty wild. It looks wild.
You're just a pyro.
I am a pyro. That's what I did when I lived in New Jersey.
I lean toward that myself.
In Jersey, I started little like leaf fires and.
Are you a fire sign? Is this a fire?
No.
This is Capricorn, right?
Air.
You're
is
close.
Oh, no,
You're
it's
close.
beyond Capricorn.
Yeah.
The one reason. But air is interesting with fire because it allows
you need
fire
oxygen.
To,
it's not the wood that's burning. It's the oxygen.
Yeah, it's the oxygen.
But when the wind picks up, it starts it up again.
Fascinating light.
Last year the
There's a
embers
little bit of a
went
tree
a
right
really
here that
long
needs to
time,
still
but
go.
there's not going to be any embers this year.
Barry we used to get and poke around in there. But I think everything's really hot right now.
Well, also the trees are attached to their...
Oh, you drilled them into the thing?
They're screwed in there.
That's what I kept thinking. Can't we just screw the freaking trees together in some way?
Well, they are. They're attached to the braces.
Yeah, Glenn did it.
That's true. You grew up an orphan.
Well, I mean, there were definitely worse consequences.
Stop. Putting the camera away.
And it didn't stop. I mean, actually, the Victorians were, that whole age sort of put the plants on. Before that,
well,
before
that's
that,
what
there was
I have been given to believe. But
before that,
I don't believe it now.
people screwed around a lot more.
Yeah, I'm sure. So there they are. They're a whole different thing.
I mean, I don't go that far.
Really?
Yeah. It's true. Hungary was at least 50 years behind the rest of the world. So you could think of me as having actually been born in 1890. You get a bonus 50 years there. But, yeah.
Where were you born?
In Budapest.
And how long did you live there?
I was 16.
Oh, you're absolutely yeah,
And that was under
Video.
many
Video.
Oh, good.
I did video too, yeah.
Are you a subscriber to my YouTube channel?
Not that I know of.
Oh, you should be.
Well, how do I
Some
do
great
that?
live music there. Clem Turner. Just look up Clem Turner.
I'll never remember that.
When I text message easy to tell her that I ran into you, I was like, I ran into Clem Turner at Roach Bros. I was like, I think he's doing an early run with trees. Call them and have them pick up your tree. Did she do it?
Yeah, Edie and I got together because of that.
Not quite so.
She was very helpful this morning.
2 years ago, Max and I were in Hungary, and then we went traveling in Transylvania and in Romania. And we went back another 50 years. Partly because it's like, it was just, they were just coming out, and actually they were eventually also became joined into the EU, although not into the currency. But because it's partly because their villages were much more isolated, and because they were less developed here, suddenly there were animals and hay carts and everything else on the roads, and each village is a different world, which has disappeared. Maybe very few places back here. But our villages still are very poor. And the Budapest is like what's the younger people mostly speak about some English, but even my age, as they grow up,
They speak Russian.
Force-fed. They don't speak it. They were force-fed Russian and never learned it. The teachers didn't want to teach it, and the students didn't want to learn it. And I took 6 years of Russian in Hungary in school. And when I got to college here, I actually thought, well, that might be kind of interesting against most of my other Hungarian friends and relatives who thought that was a terrible treason on anybody's part. But I tried to get into a Russian course, and I took a placement test. They didn't want to give me 1 semester of credit for my 6 years in school. I learned so little. They finally talked them into giving me 1 semester. And I took another year and a half or so. So actually I did learn some, but not a long time ago.
And you haven't used it since?
I haven't used it. I used it then because I got this job of translating for an industrial company